Do you want wealth? Do you want power? Forget the superstitions of the crowd. Luck, fortune, chance. Fortune does not smile on the naive. It smiles on those who discipline themselves in secret. Machiavelli taught me that the prince who only chases wealth is doomed to lose it. Why? Because wealth is like a weapon. If it falls into weak hands, it slips away. Gold flees from those who cannot govern themselves. Power escapes from those who cannot wait. Respect never accompanies those who beg for attention. The secret is not to run after what you desire. The secret is to forge yourself until what you desire has no choice but to run after you. Today I will show you the brutal strategy Machiavelli revealed to me. Do not chase, become. Do not beg, attract. Do not ask, impose. Block 1, inner power as foundation. The crowd works for others. The strategist works first on himself. Machiavelli warned me. The prince who cannot master his passions does not deserve to master his kingdom. Weak men believe that power is born from rank, salary, inheritance. They are wrong. If those riches fall into the hands of a fool, they soon vanish. What happens when a poor man receives $1 million? He loses it. Why? Because he has not become the kind of man capable of keeping it. Gold is too heavy in empty hands. The wolf who does not train his hunger dies in winter. The fox who does not sharpen his cunning falls in the first trap. So it is with man. If he does not discipline his character, fortune escapes him. The brutal strategy is simple. Work more on yourself than on any external task. Forge your mind into a weapon, your will into a wall, your discipline into a blade. Work may give you bread, but only self-government gives you a crown, and whoever confuses salary with power ends up serving the one who learned to govern himself in silence. Block 2. Ideas as weapons. Machiavelli confessed something to me the crowd will never understand. Poverty is not born of lack of gold, but of lack of vision. A man can lose his money and rise again, but a man without ideas is condemned to servitude. The crowd thinks problems are solved with coins. The strategist knows they are solved with plans. The eagle does not fear the void because it has already seen the current that will lift it. So it is with the prince. He does not depend on what he has, but on what he sees before the others. That is why when fortune distributes wealth and divides it among all, it soon returns to the same hands. Because coins seek those who know how to multiply them, gold returns to the one who already possesses an arsenal of ideas. The crowd repeats superstitions. The wise repeat lessons until they become reflex. Repeat, write, observe, until the idea germinates, sharpens, and becomes a sword. Remember this: money changes owners, ideas remain. And in the war of life, whoever does not carry weapons in his mind becomes meat on the battlefield. Block 3. Discipline as an empire. Many wait for someone to motivate them, for an external voice to ignite them. Machiavelli warned me. The prince who needs to be pushed is a slave disguised as a king. Power is not born of inspiration. It is born of discipline. An empire is not built with speeches. It is built with bricks repeated day after day. The crowd despises small acts, reading 1 hour, writing 1 idea, observing 1 gesture, noting 1 movement. But those tiny acts are the ones that forge the invisible muscle of the strategist. The wolf who does not train each night loses strength in the first winter. The lion who neglects his claw one day does not hunt the next. So it is with man. If he does not conquer the small, he will be devoured by the great. Make a list of your weapons. Polish the mind, strengthen the body, govern your passions, and discipline yourself in each one as if it were the only one. Because discipline is not slavery, it is sovereignty. The man who governs his time becomes master. He who wastes it becomes servant. The crowd seeks motivation. The strategist seeks obedience to himself. Remember, power is the sum of invisible victories, and only he who endures the tyranny of his own discipline deserves to govern others. Block 4. No shortcuts. The law of the system. Fools seek shortcuts. Princes seek laws. Machiavelli warned me. He who tries to cheat order ends up cheated by it. Do not cut corners. Find how the game works, and master it without betraying yourself. Power that arrives by shortcut evaporates. Power that arrives by method remains. The temptation of ease is sweet as poison. Reject it. The fox does not enter through the open door. It designs its own. The lion does not roar to impress. It roars to impose. Do it right even if it takes longer. Clean processes. Discipline dirty with sweat. Impeccable results. He who compromises what is right to arrive early arrives weak. And the weak, in politics and in life, always pay toll. Block 5. The 3 keys of the prince's learning. Read, listen, observe. You want to change your destiny. Arm your mind. 3 keys. First, read. 30 minutes a day, no excuses. Books that sharpen. Strategy, history, character. 1 idea can save you 5 years of stumbles. Write it down. Repeat. Repeat again. What is written becomes reflex. Reflex becomes power. Second, listen. Sit with winners and keep silent. Buy their dinner if necessary. What falls from their tongue can double your fortune. Also listen to failures, so as not to imitate them. The eagle learns from the wind and from silence. Third, observe. Success leaves traces. How one enters, how one greets, how one decides, how one keeps silent. See the invisible seam of acts. The fox learns from gesture, the wolf from rhythm, the prince from the pattern. Seeing with the eyes shows you things. Seeing with the mind reveals answers. Pay attention. Wherever you are, be there. Distraction is the tax of men without a kingdom. Conclusion. The strategist's sentence. The crowd runs after power like a beggar after crumbs. But Machiavelli taught me that power is not chased, it is attracted. The prince who forges himself attracts fortune. The one who cultivates ideas attracts solutions. The one who lives in discipline attracts respect. The rest run, but never catch up. The strategist remains and the world comes to him. Do not forget this sentence. Wealth not backed by character evaporates. Fortune not guarded by discipline vanishes. Respect not founded on inner power turns into mockery. So do not waste your life in pursuit. Dedicate it to forging yourself until everything you desire has no choice but to bow before you. The crowd works for wages. The strategist works for dominion. One wears himself out forever. The other becomes master of his destiny. Remember this. Power does not come to the one who runs after it. It comes to the one who becomes impossible to ignore. And that is the true prince.